That with a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, Dickerson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Not today. Hey, check right. Watching your five. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Rush in.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Buying time to his left. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
One left. Man, I got you. Quick dance. Come.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Rashad Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Fall on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
54 Mike.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Alert. Say 0. Watch twitch. Go, guys. 4 down. Mike 38. Go. Friday.
Here's Wilson. Gonna throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
All day, every day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quick, let go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps up, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1.
Let's get it. Fight, football team. Mark 30. Hey, watch me. Come on, back. Down to lose one. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 3. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Look, 64. Wait. Nothing. Mike 55. Hayward. So don't say nothing. 55 Mike.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 24, check 24. Say.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike's 54.
2nd and 6. It's hauled in by Hardy. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We got this.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to this.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Good job right there. Good job right there. Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. Be alert.
On the run, it's Penny. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Come on, D. Gun. Banjo. Got it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Alert 3. Listen. Left. Cut.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Tight dog.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down now, Dickerson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Shift, shift.
The 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
It's second and 8 on the Seahawks 21.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Single, single. Single to slot, single to slot. Out, 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 out. 66, pull it, pass.
Here's second and 8. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interception in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Penny. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the... football at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. Six guys.
Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check 52.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Walk 54. Hey, I'm coming. Check hot route. 49. Check 49. Right slow. 5 on. Back.
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson to throw. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll run with Penny. And an alley to run. Big hold of the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.